are still in the original video. It shows me answering you directly by name and clarifying for you the things you then went on panel the next day with and twisted and lied about and kept being like, we need this clarified, but you'd already had clarification. You run with the fucking narrative because it makes money and drama. There's proof you have.
Don't you fucking lie on me, Jody. Don't do it. Don't you dare. I had no clarification or verification of shit. I found out about this when everyone else did. Do not lie on me. Don't you ever lie on me when it comes to drugging kids, okay? I got a problem now.
That damn to trigger me, and it did the other. I really thought it was bullshit. Went downhill, and there's proof of it. That I never said that. If anybody listens to that damn video themselves, not once do I ever say he was telling sedatives to the children or otherwise. You know how many profilers and feds and agencies and our team members and all this we've been face to face with for all this time? This was not a joke, man. And you don't stand there bullshit and lie to those people. You know what I mean?
You're right. I've got this comment come up. You should have called police. Maybe Summer will still be here. Can we look at that right there?
Why would I call police? They were already there when Summer.
Why would I call police when I know that my ex was selling drugs to kids?
Been born. It wasn't yesterday. What they're after is the date he can speak. And let me let you in on a little secret. I'm not giving you the dates. In fact, number 2, I'm going to have it fucking extended. But I will tell you it's months before he can. And that's if this doesn't fucking continue for a while. A couple weeks. You know, whenever they think the date runs out. It doesn't for a few months. And I will be extending it. So, good luck to you. If not worse than that. So, you're not getting the dates, Tiffany Marie. Suck my whole cock, bitch. Go ask Monster when you think you can speak. And because of you and this group, I'll be extending it. But it's months, sugar tits, until he can, quote, speak. And you all be lucky if your newest play toy isn't put somewhere because of what you all done in the past few days and are continuing to do. Ask yourself why it is, Tiffany Marie, that you're not asking why Andy should be asked questions, Tiffany Marie. Take your drama shit elsewhere. You're not getting dates from me.
Medium. With some investigation, you're searching for a child. And for some country like us, we know if somebody's missing in the freaking woods, dogs are next if you don't find them. And we also knew this was the first child that had gone missing from Montana. You know, and we all knew immediately, like, it didn't take me but 2 seconds talking to Candace to know she had eyes on Summer for a long while before she realized Summer was gone. Right. So here I am in the creek. It's dammed up because of the woodcutters. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been much water in it. And I'm having to feel at the bottom and terrified each time I move my foot, you know, that she's going to be at the bottom or something like that. And people forget, this was not just New Albany, my husband, right?
Right.
He was outside when Candace and I, you know, talked for the first time that day after 6 o'clock. And right. He was outside when Candace and I, you know, talked for the first time that day after 6 o'clock.
What you've done is you've pumped out misinformation and bullshit and drama that's created chaos and calls and overwhelmed systems and taken her agent's time off her case. You know, Summer Rose that you care about. Yeah, that one that you want to play surrogate fucking mother for in a disgusting ass manner. Because drama sells on the back of summer wells, doesn't it, sweetheart? And newsflash, Tiffany. Candace Wells is Summer Wells' mother. There are many people that have taken care of Summer and loved her and those other children that aren't some random ass YouTubers online, no matter what you feed the public, that cry real tears, that really care for her, that did more than post articles or going a little better than others across the internet, where they could kind of look like they were keeping up with basics and see how they're blah blah blah, while they sold candles that had their face on top of Summer's above it in larger detail than Summer's was below it. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
And so what happens is there's a witness to me being a witness only. He takes the bank, I take Creek because he had on boots, I had on sandals. Right?
Okay, so
Taking misconception what you said. Now I've got this statement here. That 10 minutes ago, I didn't hear you say this, but somebody said that you said that she was the first to go missing. What did that mean? Did you say that earlier?
not the
It
first.
wasn't like she's the first kid to go missing in Beach Creek.
Right.
But off of 110, it wasn't the first time they lost a kid. The other neighbors and everybody else found the child.
And let's be real, Tiffany Marie. Half of this is because you know what was sent to me by 423 and many others about your role in all of this shit since the beginning. It's a good thing. It's just like the other day, you know, with the first, like, panel, you remember when they were like, here's a link, but then here's also chasing, but then suddenly BK still got a phone number and allowed access, and up on the panel, and so you just don't do the link, you have to allow them to come up there. This guy she's so afraid of that just threatened to essay her and shit, right? But he calls immediately, and then he's like blowing kisses at Jason. Love you, and then Scotch calls Jason, and all that. Raised in a barn much? Because I was raised near barns, but I was raised better than to throw drinks and coffee and they, you know, talk shit about people because they're POC.
Now they're taking what you said as an assumption.
They try to because they're coming at it from a point of bias. They don't actually listen. And what I'm learning, that a lot of people, common sense isn't so common, and people are, I mean, I don't mean it in a mean way, but quite a few are quite illiterate, and you can only reach people at their level of understanding, and you can only reach people like comprehension skills, man, they matter, and they're a real thing, and I don't think a lot of people are very strong in that.
I have noticed that she does do that. She always gets on the panel and it's, so-and-so needs to come grab the link and tell me why. And she can scream it and her audience is cheering on because it's like, oh, TM's a hard ass. She's one to ask hard questions. And it's, ugh. Man, no. Like here, we bust bitches in the mouth for that shit. Like, for real. I don't play a game in person. I don't do it out of person. It's not my character. You know, the summoning. So anyway. Yeah, it's a fucking joke. And I don't play with jokes. And the last moment I get on live is some of the last links, right? Right there shows for some reason BK still got access to her. Scotch is talking to Chase. The whole thing's like,